hours where he desperately tried to regain some of that skill. While Pete has been playing, well, not 70 star, but he has been moving Mario around. So we'll see if that factors in.
Alright, and they're starting, or at least they turn off their consoles.
Yeah. Alright, good luck to both runners. And let's hope for a good race. So both players on N64, both players using the Japanese version, so no version differences this run.
They both said in the race chat they're gonna go for Womps 9. So they'll be doing the exact same route, I imagine. I think Toxic Maze, actually no, I think Gothic might do THI Reds. Pete does Toxic Maze.
Don't you think Gothic would go for double plus?
No.
Probably
I think
not
he
in
did
the
it
race.
a little bit, but even he messed it up, so he dropped it. Plus, he's rusty.
Yeah, Gothic's rusty. Alright, both players getting Skippy. The luck to skip. 4 pixels on each side of the bridge. You can do it on the right side too. A lot of people don't know that. Obviously the left side is faster, though. That's why you'll never see that used. Technically, you can also do luck to skip from the top of the castle. You see that in a couple of the category extension leaderboards, categories such as 100 unique lives.
Okay, they both get Clippy.
Clippy and Skippy done.
And Clippy, it's a good race.
Yeah,
those two.
I think that always makes for a good match. Honestly, failing either of those tricks, I think, is a huge confidence buster in the early game. Those are 2 tricks that you really do not want to fail in a race.
Dang, they're really... Oh, Gothic Bonk's trying to enter the slide.
They're still... I think they're still pretty tight, though, because... Oh no, actually the timers are synced, so... Pete a little bit ahead because of that bonk. Pete getting a 12-7.
Right when I was about to comment on the sync, Gothic runs into the wall.
Yeah. Commentator's curse. Okay, so both players will be heading to Womps now. You collect all stars and Womps in the 70 star route, including the 100 coin star. I assume both players will... Sorry, go ahead.
I'd say Pete might have the edge in this race just from playing, like, despite the PB difference. But we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, Peach failing cage kick, also known as Owless. You have a 2-frame window to hit the wall kick, 2nd and 3rd. And he must have gotten a 4-frame wall kick there. Gothic got cannonless, no problem. He's onto cage kick now.
Oh no.
Oh, he failed it too. So, both players with equal mistakes.
That's a pretty tilting mistake. And I think he got it that time, yeah.
Yeah, 2nd try. So pretty much back in sync. Both got cannonless first try, both failed Owless once. Hey, Simply. Okay, both going for the Pro 100 route. Always exciting to see. Both get the ledge grab skid. Pete comfortably gets the cycle. So does Gothic. Really tight race right now. it's funny to see how close they both are and doing pretty much the same strats and mistakes. It's as if you see the same run on 2 feet.
So I noticed Gothic does this wall clip movement. That's actually like if you do the coinless, like 70-star coinless, capless, cannonless, you got to do that movement.
I didn't know that.
Maybe
actually.
he only does it for Owless.
Alright, a little bit of a variance here. Gothic doing Womps, the Womp King first. The Womp King, excuse me. While Pete getting Wild Blue in.
I don't think Gothic meant to do that.
Yeah, probably not. Because now, if he'll do White Blue, well, he'll probably do it now rather than after beating the Fortress. Because otherwise he will spawn the owl while grabbing this tree, so good on him for recognizing that and doing Wild Blue now. Oh, Gothic getting a little bit of a lead here. Peter messes up the movement towards the fortress top, and despite Gothic being behind by a couple seconds throughout this whole Womps, he makes up for it with a good last star and pulls into the lead. Right as they're going into the Peach Secret Slide again to get the second star. Well, Gothic showing off with a 12-5. Haven't seen it in the tournament races I've commentated.
Yeah, it's actually one of his specialty stars.
Yeah, Gothic has a couple of those. His signature stars. Pillowless, the slide. Alright, what you saw both players doing there is right after the loading screen is over after grabbing the slide star, you want to activate Mario Cam in order to reduce lag, because the light that appears in the middle of the hallway creates a lot of lag. You know, caused by the wing cap stage to appear.
So if you either exit stage or grab a star before you hit the ground after hitting that switch, you can skip the text. They both do it there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can, what you can also do in categories that do not require you to get that star is ledge grab. The switch. All right, Dark World, scary. First really scary stage. First stage where you can really die if you make a mistake. In the last race we commentated that actually happened, so let's hope it does not happen again. I guess unless it happens to both players, as long as we get a tight race. Gothic comfortably making... Yeah. Pete went for the poverty shake movement, as they call it, but it's actually faster, so maybe we should swap some terms around there in the future.
Yeah, they call it poverty shake because that's like the quote-unquote noob movement, but it's actually faster to do that if you catch that cycle.
Yeah. Someone asking in the chat simply what the PBs are. I believe Gothic has a 49, something like a 49-48 in that realm, and Peter has a lowish 51. I think 51-20, something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but it gives you a good realm of their skill level. Pete missing a throw. Not losing that much time because luckily Bowser didn't fall off, so you can just re-grab him and put him into the bomb.
This is another start Gothic's practiced a lot.
Oh yeah. Maybe he'll go for no, okay. No single star movement, sadly. That would have been cool to see.
Stuff.
What you can do there for that star is, or what the single star does is, you long jump onto the right slope, the wall, and then you jump dive and you roll down. And in this game, when you roll down slopes, Mario generates a lot of speed, which is actually used in that trick still there. So you gather a lot of speed and then triple jump, and that will give you enough height to fly onto the island, although you do a triple jump off the ground. It's pretty cool. I assume both will be doing CCM17. Do you know more on that?
Yeah, my guess is that Gothic's doing THI Reds, CCM17, and Pete will do Toxic Maze.
Peter, no problem with the pro wall kicks. Gothic bringing home a little penguin. Many memes have been spawned about that penguin in the Mario community. CCM, one of the stages in 70 started. Many people just sort of breeze through. Not a lot of mistakes are usually made in that stage. Especially with the CCM17 route, it becomes, the slide star becomes a lot easier.
Yeah, it's one of the easier stages, but if you do make a mistake, it's usually something pretty costly, like a death, or you fail 100 and have to redo it. So it's like, although it's easy, all the mistakes are pretty costly.
Yeah, that's correct. So Gothic, he can only miss, and both players actually can only miss. No, I think. Wait, did Pete get a backup coin?
Yeah, I think he got an extra.
Yeah,
red.
Pete got an extra red. Gothic didn't, so Peter can miss 2 to 3 coins, while Gothic was only able to miss 1, but he did it no problem. So no big time losses yet. Hello, Witted. What's up? Feel acknowledged. Gothic fading out at 13:42. Let's see the actual time difference right now. It'll be about a little less than 20 seconds. 16 seconds. Lead for Gothic. What you see there in the beginning of BBH, what people are doing, is Mario Cam, see down, and then you either see left or see right a bunch of times. And what that does is it decreases the lag outside of the Haunted Mansion. A lot of the times when people do stuff like that with the camera in this game, It is to reduce lag, because the N64 version lags in quite a bit of places. So you'll see that a lot. Jeremy, I think everyone already knows my true feelings for Lars. Do you want to say something?
No comment.
Okay. Peter gonna follow. Gothic here getting the second star in BBH. And now both players heading into basement. This is the juicy stuff. Yeah, those are the hard stars, some of the hard stars. Especially now in SSL, we're getting to Pillarless. One of the coolest stars in the run, but also one of the hardest stars in the run. We saw Gothic practicing the single star version earlier, and but he probably won't be going for it, so that was just wasted time.
I imagine he's pretty nervous because everyone knows him for this star, so he wants to put on a good show.
Yeah, he's still gonna try and go really fast. So let's see if he
Uh-oh. Yep.
Yeah.
You got the big bomb, though.
Yeah, I got the big bomb. Oh! Yeah, and there it is. There it is. There's what we expected. Gothic, the nerfs getting to him, his signature star. GothicLogic messing up the double jump. It is quite the tight timing, but Gothic has done his star thousands and thousands of times over and over again. That should not be happening right now. But I guess the pressure of the crowd getting to him. GothicLogic taking a death, and Peter taking the lead in this tight race.
Yeah, it might not be obvious from looking at it, but you have to do a quick double jump right there to actually make it on the pyramid, and all he got was a single jump.
The tides have turned as Peter takes the lead.
Oh no.
Oh!
No.
GothicLogic! Insane death right
it.
there. So what he did was, he didn't generate enough speed going down the slope. That slope was actually classified as a slippery slope. So if you go down, you generate a lot of speed. Gothic didn't go down fast enough. He tried to jump, he tried to back it up with the dive. The dive was delayed, and so and now he misses the bird. Gothic's run going downhill really fast.
Oh my god.
Oh, another dive. Gothic can still back it up though. Okay, he survives. He's gonna get the backup from the top of the pillar, hitting the bird here, finally getting damage though, losing a lot of time. And really insane stuff happening. The race has really picked up on pace right now. I'm barely getting behind all the stuff that's happening on screen right now. Oh. Insane. And while that was all happening, obviously Peter riding her in, getting a comfortable lead in Lethal Lava Land. Maybe Gothic will give us a little bit of time to calm down now and collect our thoughts. While this SSL gained Peter a 1 to 2 minute advantage easily. Whew. That was something.
Just needs to calm down.
You can see it, that really got to him. Gothic making mistakes that he probably usually wouldn't. Diving in the lava there. He's kind of shook by what just happened.
Yeah, I would just do the easy stars for now. Collect yourself a bit.
Yeah, you want to regain some of that confidence that you just lost. Yeah, exactly. Go for red coins. Do a star, do it decent. Get confidence back in your movement. Because this race is far from over, despite that SSL.
I can tell Pete hasn't done anything too crazy, like an LOL.
Yeah.
No mistakes.
Yeah, Peter's gameplay is pretty clean. Pretty clean. He's definitely capitalizing on Gothic's mistakes, and SSL seizing the opportunity. So maybe we should talk about this real quick. These two players will not be going for the new 70-star route. There is a new 70-star route that saves around 1 second, in which you would leave the basement after Lethal Lava Land, go to Fire Sea, do your upstairs normally, and then after Snowman's Land you would come back downstairs, grab the 50-star MIPS, and do HMC late. However, we will not be seeing that route this run, because that would require for it to save time to do double pillow lists, and that is really risky in a tournament setting.
This should be the last star for Pete.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Lethal Lava Land 29 sounds about right.
God, they're going for lava boost now. Or I guess not. Maybe
No.
no star.
He's saving it up for last, which is probably a good idea. So you can put everything into that star.
Yeah, now he doesn't have this as a backup though, so...
Oh! Gothic failing his long jump. Oh, and he
God.
dies inside the volcano. Luckily, that's not that much of a costly death. It will still cost him about 20 to 30 seconds, but he will respawn inside the volcano once he re-enters Lethal Lava Land. So, but still, that is really unfortunate. That is not one of the stars that you really see people have a lot of trouble on. So you can see that Gothic's confidence is still shaken by what has happened in SSL. While Pete is just on fire and not really making any mistakes right now, which Gothic won't be happy about. Okay, lava boost. At least he gets lava boost first try. Let's hope he. Oh no! Commentator's curse. Let's hope he doesn't mess the ending up, and as he messes the ending up, gets another. Okay, Gothic redeeming himself there a little bit. Getting a lava boost on a second attempt.
Shows off the try-hard ending.
Yeah. But really, I can't imagine what must be going through Gothic's head right now. Under immense pressure.
Well, there's nothing too scary for him until maybe Fire Sea, so he has some easy stuff.
Yeah.
To calm him down.
Both players here going for box triple jump. Oh! Oh, never mind, we're good.
Yeah, the stream glitched out.
Yeah.
I thought he like
he hit the death barrier. I was worried for a second. It's all good though. Okay, Peter, he messed up the angle, but Peter doing a star we call Christmas Miracle, which is, he gets a backup, nice. When you side flip, you can ground pound and still make it. Christmas Miracle, that was a trick, hitting the switch from without having to take the metal cap, found way back in 08, I want to say, by a Japanese player of the name of Kurushimasu, which basically means Christmas in Japanese, and the trick was named after him. Gothic getting the dive back up for Christmas Miracle. Also good.
Gothic about 2 stars behind.
Yeah, it's still, even with all that's happened, Gothic can still make this race his own, but right now it's not looking too good.
Oh yeah, he's doing THI Reds. Okay, so he's done with Twitch Out World 2. But he's short a star.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Basically, Peter has an extra star on Gothic right now, so he'll save even more time upstairs by not having to do THI Reds. I said this in the other race I commentated the other day. Swimming is often an overlooked form of movement in SM64. You can lose a lot of time with suboptimal swimming. A really good swimmer in this game is Drogi. People call him the Michael Phelps of SM64. He has a lot of, you saw him race earlier, he has a lot of single star world records for the swimming stars.
Surprised Peter isn't further ahead, actually, considering all that happened to Gothic. But maybe I was too focused on Gothic.
Well, they look closer together than they actually are because of THI Reds. So add 30 seconds to this lead that he has, Lars. So I think he's definitely. I mean, actually, yeah. Considering Gothic died once in SSL, had that wonky bird star, and then the other death in Lethal Lava Land. Yeah, Gothic can be glad he's only 2 to 3 stars behind, really.
Pete entering Fire Sea. This is probably the hardest. Oh, I guess not. Yeah. Never mind. You gotta do mana first.
Yeah, Pete doing mana first. You can do the mana last, but most people will opt to go upstairs after Fire Sea. So.
Oh yeah, people used to say that was faster, but I don't know what the consensus on that is. I don't think anyone actually does it.
Yeah. Okay, Fire Sea. Let's see what kind of cycle P can make. Fire Sea, considered the hardest Bowser stage in the game, as making the fastest cycle, which is which you call a boost alley cycle, boost elevator cycle, early cycle, is super tight to make. Basically, any small mistake can cost you that cycle. I do not know if Peter's not going for it. He doesn't do the rollout, so people will just be looking to get the normal early cycle, which is a little bit more lenient. I think Gothic will go for boost alleys. He'll try. Yeah, Peter should definitely be making that early cycle. Playing it safe, not doing any side flips or anything. Gets a triple jump. Early cycle, no problem. Comfy strats, as Groovy points out. I agree with that. Okay, no big mistakes for Peter. Gothic actually with a chance of making boost at least came in super early. That should make it no problem. That was a pretty good.
Yeah, he made up a lot with that, assuming he gets the ending.
Let's see. Skips the flame. Oh, misses good ending. That's kind of sad. You want to sort of long jump around the wall onto the moving platforms and continue your long jumps that way. But sadly, he had a bit of a bad angle, so he ended up bonking. Still, definitely, probably saved time with that Fire Sea over Peter.
Yeah, it's not just catching the cycle. If you catch the cycle early enough, it sets you up for good movement at the end, which saves even more time.
Oh.
So you save time more than just the cycle's worth.
Gothic jumping around a little bit there. That was rather sketchy. Takes a little bit, so he probably did not save time over Peter with this Fire Sea after all. Peter with a 29:40 something key 2 time for this route. It's pretty good. Definitely on 50-51 pace in theory. Yeah, Peter, remarkable mistakes. Notable, I should have said, probably. Mistakes in his race so far. Sort of reminds me of a Blue Ops race, who also had no notable mistakes until Tippy.
So they're both doing probably the heaviest RNG star in 70.
Oh yeah, with Drywood 100. So there isn't a lot of RNG in this game in general per se. However, where RNG does come into play is in 100 coin stars that require you to kill a lot of boxes or enemies, as the coins always fall into different directions each time. So basically, you have to react to where the coins are going and how the enemies are placed. The spider, for example, that you saw Gothic killing just now is always in a different place, so you always gotta adapt. That's what makes those stars fun though, and that's what also separates the good players from the great players, being able to react to the RNG properly.
Keep having to chase a coin, and I guess another thing, you can only miss one coin, or you have to deviate from the standard route to collect more.
Correct.
Gothic has a spare coin at this point, so if he misses a check your coin, it's no issue.
Yeah, that's why he didn't readjust the angle of the Chakra throw whatsoever. He could have been comfortable with missing one. I don't think Peter does triple jump wall kick, does he? No, okay. I think we'll see Gothic going for it though. Consider it one of the harder strats in 70 star.
I think he might be too shook to go for it, even
Might
if he
be
knows
too
it,
shook.
We'll see.
Let's see how much of a pride hit Gothic took in his SSL. Ah, he's going for it. Okay. Misses it. Shame. That looks really cool if pulled off well.
I have a feeling he moved it that way just so that if he missed it, he wouldn't fall all the way down.
Oh yeah.
Like he was already like kind of banking on it.
Oh.
Just my suspicion.
Yeah, it's probably what happened. Okay, Gothic backing up the wall kicks just fine. Peter will be leaving Wet Drywood with 44 stars. This is the last one.
So you can technically do that twice. I think for the elevator star, it saves more than it does for the other star you can do it for. So some people only opt to do it once. I don't know if Gothic will try it again. I imagine not.
Probably not. Maybe he will for the crowd. But, yeah, I don't think it's worth it at that point. At this point in the race, knowing how it went. Okay, now here onto the... Oh, he's going for it again. Missed up the triple jump though. Had a bit of a bad angle, so he caught the slippery slope part of that and wasn't able to double slash triple jump. So the route difference now is basically they will do the same stars in THI, except for the THI Reds, which will be exclusive to Gothic's route. So Peter will leave a star early. After THI, the routes will align. So you see Gothic entering the picture on the right side for the red coin star, as that is faster. The cave always the scary part, even for practiced players. A failure of input means death, but Gothic managing it just fine. Missing the last life there. As I say that, of course, the commentator's curse strikes once more.
Okay, and after this stage, the route should be aligned, so we'll know how far ahead Peter is.
Correct, I'll try and keep track on that. Gothic not doing any lag reduction there. Usually you want to zoom in a cam by pressing Mario Cam there when going over the beach doing THI secrets, because as you saw, that is quite the laggy place.
3550 THI for Pete.
Okay. Oh, I think we're looking at about a minute at least.
Peter moving to the far side of the Toad to reduce some lag.
Race, I would be happy to see that. There's a lot of subtle things that you wouldn't know why players do it in this game, which is kind of cool. There's so many small, tiny optimizations that you really don't notice unless someone points it out to you or you play the game yourself. Peter getting the wall kick skip, an immediate ledge grab after the first wall kick. Gothic on his last star in THI will find out how much ahead Pete exactly is from the last checkpoint. So it'll be about a minute and 20 seconds lead for Pete.
All it takes is a death or two in Tippy to change this race.
Yeah, that's still not that bad. Anything under 2 minutes going into Tippy is a close race usually.
Gothic also going to the far side of the Toad. Getting a punch in. Uh-oh. Peter misses the backup.
Misses the backup, so he's gonna do, instead of going back and trying to clip again, what you want to do is do what he does and get the red coin star. Backups, I actually recently thought about that. Oh yeah, that was a nutty front flip, Peter pointed it out. Backups, I think, often overlooked when learning Mario or running Mario, or even watching Mario. Backups really, especially in a tourney race setting, can make or break your runs. Some people don't really know too many backups and they end up wandering around or trying to start again from scratch, basically, and that can lose a lot of time, that can add up.
Yeah, what Pete was trying to do, if you miss the ledge grab, sometimes you can get a wall kick and re-ledge grab, but he wasn't able to position himself to do that.
Yeah. I actually think maybe backups are a little bit under-documented for SM64. I think it would be cool if someone made like a backup tutorial thing where he talks about the most common backups. That was just an idea I wanted to throw around. Pete going for breezeless, gets it first try, sick. That's a really difficult trick. You have to get Mario into a very specific spot, and you want to start a triple jump, wall kick at the highest height, basically, get a firstie, and then you ground pound, and Mario will clip into the wall. He'll clip up into the star. That's a really difficult trick, so cool on P for getting it first try.
Going for the comfy snowman's head.
I think he was actually going for pro snowman's head, but he didn't get a triple jump. You saw him, I mean, That could have been either way. I don't want to interpret that too much.
That's fine. It was comfy.
Yeah. Pete known for his comfy strats. Oh, I haven't seen that in a while. So this usually, I mean, that slope is a normal slope, and you would just slide down. But I guess he hit too far to the right, where it's coded as normal ground, so he got stuck in the snow. You can't usually get stuck in slopes, even if they're snowy.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, that was a new one for me too.
I didn't know what time Gothic left TTM, so I don't know what the difference is.
Gothic left TTM at 40:35. Oh, excuse me. Gothic gonna go for the pro strat here. Triple jump, then you want a wall kick. Gets it, no problem. Has a little bit of a problem with the side flip though. Oh! All good. Playing around it a little bit. Yeah, none of the runners is doing the new route. Which would not have done the SL Red Star you saw Peter doing earlier. Okay, last star for Pete in SL. And then he's gonna head into Tippy, the last part of the run. We're just gonna get the remaining 12 stars. Sub 42 Snowman's Land. Peter, I think he might be on PB pace actually, as far as I know.
Yeah, I think he still can.
Yeah, 9-minute Tippy. That's a rule of thumb. Gothic going for a single star. Strat for that. For the Reds. Okay.
What is Gothic laughing about? I don't like.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything sketchy yet. Gothic trying to spoil us in the chat, but nothing happened. Does not break his shell.
But
oh!
Nothing too crazy.
Oh! Gothic making a couple extra rounds for that red coin. While Pete, seizing the opportunity once more, getting Lakitu bounce in Rainbow Ride. No issues whatsoever. Showing clean gameplay.
Yeah, Gothic definitely should have gone back down to the basement and grabbed Nips.
Yeah, that would have been faster this time, for sure. Pete doing some clean movement, clean stars all around. What will stop this man from winning this race? Gothic finally entering Tippy as well. He's about a minute and 30 seconds behind. Pete entered at 42:11. Gothic entered at 43:40.
Pete having no issues, I don't think.
Yeah, no big mistakes in Rainbow Ride. Those triangles were a little bit sloppy, but not a lot of time lost on that. Gothic going for Lack to bounce, gets it as well.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Peter just needs to not make any major mistakes.
Comfy triple jump wall kick strat by Pete. It's a little bit faster to do a dive single jump there. Pete about to leave as many people call it, reset right. But really, no given reason to reset that run. That was a clean Mabel right. Gothic. Gothic having some issues there, getting up to the first red coin. He needs to step it up. He really needs to step it up if he wants to catch up with Pete. If he wants to have a chance to catch up with Pete. Oh, Pete falling down there a little bit. Not that big of a mistake though. Luckily, the star TTC one. Oh. He might. No, he's get the extra coin. Luckily, the star is not on cycles, obviously, since it's you do it while TTC is not moving. Time stopped. Gothic getting Gothic gets the backup for pro triangles. I think the nerfs are getting a little bit to Pete now, being on PB pace, and Tippy is always nerf-wrecking for anyone, so totally understandable. And that's also what I pointed out last race. I think it's funny, in Mario you can always tell from the gameplay if someone is nervous or not. You see them making mistakes that they usually wouldn't.
It's a very expressive game, and Gothic's one of the most expressive players.
yeah, Gothic is pretty expressive. You could see that. You could see that in Lethal Lava Land after the SSL incident. Okay, Pete getting his nerves together though. Getting the 100 coin start just fine. No deaths. One of the most expressive players. I couldn't have said that any better, Lars. That's a good way to describe Gothic.
So it's about a TTC 100 ahead of Gothic. If Gothic has a good TTC 100, he'd make up a good amount of time on Peter.
But no more than 20 seconds, I'd say, maybe. So he still needs another minute somewhere else.
Gothic having a good 100 so far.
Yeah. Pretty solid.
Just needs to not second guess himself.
So what Peter tried there is you enter the clock at a moving, and you do the moving entrance movement, but Peter failed the wall kick, so he has to back it up now. Gothic getting box kick. We gotta give it up for Gothic there. That was a really, really good 100 coin. Pretty much flawless.
Okay, good ending too.
So Gothic caught up a little bit there by Peter's mistaken 100 coin and the moving beginning.
Peter hasn't really been messing up the moving, has he? I haven't seen anything.
He did mess up moving once. He fell down. He missed the first wall kick.
Moving,
but
he gets in there.
Yeah.
Just making it up there is half of it. Once you're up there, you're
honestly, this is still a really, really tight race though. They're only 1 star apart now, pretty much. A little bit over 1 star. And anything can happen still, especially in bids. We've seen people die in bids. People miss a lot of throws. Peter kind of known for his quick Bowser throws, but sometimes he goes so fast. I've seen him miss a couple. So still in the realm of possibility to win this race for Gothic, if he keeps it together, that is.
It was a comfy cage strat from Peter.
Yeah, Peter with some comfy strats. Was actually going for an uncomfy strat there with the triple jump, but didn't make it, giving Gothic another opening to close the gap. Between that's it. Oh, Gothic hitting another death on one of the easier stars and fastest stars in TTC. Not using the opportunity that Pete gave him to close the gap, really. Pete only has a Toadstar left.
Peter can wait.
Going ahead into bits now. Let's see. The rule is 2 minutes. Pete is not in PB pace anymore. However, you can still get a 51, which would be really good.
He just needs the comfy bits, and he has this one in the bag.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to those comfy Pete bits. He's probably gonna do a comfy triple jump wall kick in a second. Not gonna go too fast, especially now after that he lost all his speed. Yeah, setting it up slowly and comfily. Gets the Pete Namo cycle. And Gothic crawling up on Peter though. The race technically still isn't over. I've seen everything happen in this game. Pete doing some comfy lock kick strats. He has no business with the triple jump wall kick whatsoever. Doesn't want that in his life. No unnecessary no unnecessary risks. Gets hit by the flame there, not a big deal though. He still has a huge lead on Gothic right now. Backing it up with the wall kick, ledge grabbing. The Goomba not in his way. Pete about to enter the pipe, and he can still get a 51 with good throws. Let's hype it up a little bit here. Let's see how Pete does. So, as I said, Pete knowing 4 throws. Let's see if he gets to 4 throws. You'll guys be amazed how much speed this man can create with the Bowser in his hands. Well, that was limp.
Oh, that almost hit anyways.
Helen Keller. Oh! Oh, he dies! Insane, what's happening here? This is the thing that Pete is knowing Thor, but he fails to get any speed on the throw whatsoever, and he tries free grabbing Bowser, but dies on the fight. This actually gives Gothic an opening, another opening to get back into this race. How big of a confidence hit was that for Gothic? Oh, Gothic! Failing the triple jump wall kick. That was witted on 49 pace, trying to hit the triple jump dive. Failed it. Peter now with actual 4 throws. Getting a lot of speed under Bowser. This race is taking a quick turn if he wins. What's happening here? I don't even know what's going on. So much going on. Pete getting the 2nd throw. Let's see if he gets the 3rd one. Gothic could have made a comeback, but and Pete making Peter 4 throws. Gets the 3rd throw. Peter's in there despite the death on the final Bowser fight. And my voice is breaking right now. Making it up and getting a 52 in a race, dethroning the favorite community rabbit GothicLogic, getting a 52-29, and the race is over. Peter won. Gothic couldn't overcome his confidence issues that he obtained by failing SSL. Insane things that were happening here. This could have gone really either way. But let's see how Gothic does in the end here. Still a respectable, a very good race by Pete. Definitely 52-29. That's only a minute away from his PB. Excuse me. Really good. So Gothic on throws now. Oh, do we have Pete in for an interview? Is that Pete? Hey Pete. Congrats on your race, buddy. Insane run. That was really, really good. How do you feel? Okay. Okay, well, P is in here. Maybe he cannot hear me, or maybe his mic's muted. Gothic missing a throw. Okay, Peter's saying 1 second. It's all good. Let's see if Gothic hits the last throw, then gets it. Gothic gonna get a 53. That is 4 minutes over Gothic's PB, and I'm not surprised by that at all, considering how his run went. Hello? Oh, hey, Pete, you, can you say something again? I think I heard you there.
It's like really quiet.
Yeah, you're really quiet, but I can hear you. Maybe, turn up your mic a little bit, I don't know. Congrats to Gothic though, also on the 53. Finishing the race in 2nd place. Now talking to the winner though, Pete. Pete?
Gothic can join too if he wants to.
Yeah, Gothic can join. Okay, I think we can hear Pete now. Pete, congrats on that amazing race. You did so well. How do you feel?
I feel okay, I guess. I
Come on.
wasn't really expecting much. Well, actually, I was on PB pace and Tippy, but TTC took me for a ride. But
Yeah, we talked about that. I mean, your run was really good. No big mistakes in basement or anything
Nah.
like that. Upstairs went well. To TTC a little bit shaky, but
I was just comfy.
yeah. And I mean, then that unfortunate death on the Bowser fight. I was
Oh,
hyping up your
I forgot
throws.
I forgot to switch to Hori. That's why.
Oh yeah, I was wondering because I was saying if Peter gets Bowser for a spin, he gets speed up, and then we saw the as you put it, the Helen Keller throw, and I was I was a little bit surprised what happened there, but
Yeah,
okay,
I
that
forgot
makes
to
sense.
switch to my Hori. It would have been a 51 if I got all the throws.
Yeah.
Which would have been my third 51 ever. I got
Yeah,
my
so
second one
you guys
yesterday.
can tell by that how well Pete actually
I only
did.
finished a minute off my PB.
Did you see what happened to Gothic early
I
on?
wasn't watching, but I was looking at chat. I can only
Yeah,
assume what
well,
happened.
basically he died on Pillarless, and then the Bird Star took him for a ride. Oh, he died on the Bird Star too, and then it took him for a
Jesus.
ride. So, and then he had another death in Lethal Lava Land, dying in the volcano. So you had quite a bit of lead. You were around 1.5 minutes ahead going into Tippy.
I was comparing against his run on Live Split, and after BBH, I was behind by 14 seconds, and after SSI, I was ahead by a minute. My peak lead was after Rainbow Ride, I was ahead by 1 minute 38 seconds.
Yeah.
I didn't know he did a different route.
Oh yeah, he did. THI Rats.
Oh, what a nut.
Yeah. And then, well, when you died on Bowser, actually, Gothic
was he?
failed the. He was at the triple jump dive in the beginning, and then he
Damn.
failed that and bonked and died, and then from then it was kind of over. He had to go through all the bits, and you were already on throws pretty much.
Yeah, besides dying, I got all the throws the second time around. I didn't miss any.
Yeah. All right, does Gothic want to join in for an interview? I doubt it, but
Actually,
want to
I need
give him the
see-
fair opportunity.
I need to see who I'm potentially going against next.
Yeah, I haven't checked the the challenge. Let's see.
It'll either be Ouija or Galix 06.
Oh.
So that'd be interesting.
Yeah, if Ouija wins, that can be an interesting race. Ouija, a very good player with another 49 player, but you've already torn down one 49 player. Who says he can't do it again, Pete? Right?
I don't know. I think I just got lucky this time. Ouija is a good player in like anything he plays. Yes. I think it shouldn't take him much to de-rust.
That's true. All right, I think if you don't want to give out, maybe you want to give out some shout-outs or anything like that.
I don't know, man. Shoutouts to Gothic for not quitting, I guess. I didn't have a fun time. I guess thanks for you guys for commentating.
No problem. I think it was okay. You should rewatch that probably,
Did Lars
especially
say anything?
Gothic's.
Did Alara say anything?
Yeah, of
Not
course.
during this interview, no, but a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I got him to talk.
Kept it comfy. Early morning commentary.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do another one later where I assume Lars will speak up a little bit.
Is my the end screen still on the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second.
Okay, I think that is it from us, though, isn't it? I don't think there's much more.
There's another race between Steve Massey and RWBY Sorry in 30 minutes on this channel as well, if you want to stick around. And then another race at like 5 p.m. Eastern between Faster Supersonic and Alco on the main channel, which me and Mash will be commentating.
Also an MST race at 6.
Oh yeah,
which you should join.
Weekly community race for Mario 64 is tonight. So if you wanna just have a little bit of fun, check out the Mario Discord, the announcement tab, and join a race. We're always happy for more players to join. yeah, stick around for the next race and check back on the main Speed Gaming channel later on for the Alcobark Narco race. And peace out, everyone. Thanks for watching.
GG. Rip Gothic.